Gabriel's feet and foot rests to really get my legs.
Oh. Sorry, pull back. Okay, stop.
Of this.
Wow.
Not yet.
Alright, am I up far enough?
Near, barely. Hey.
Germany.
Hi, I'm Kim Gardner. I'm not really sure who's going to be watching this video. Some of you might know me, others of you probably don't. In case you don't, I'm a husband and a father. I'm a faculty member at Trinity School in Durham and Chapel Hill in North Carolina. And I also happen to be a pilgrim. This last summer, I had an amazing opportunity to lead a group of people 100 miles along the Camino de Santiago. The Camino is an ancient Christian pilgrimage across northern Spain. We call this adventure Gabriel's pilgrimage because it was Gabriel's idea. Gabriel is a former student of mine. He had heard my stories about our experiences on the Camino for years, and he had recently watched a documentary about the Camino, and he just could not wait to tell me that he wanted to do the pilgrimage himself. There was one challenge to this, however. Gabriel has cerebral palsy and has mobility issues. The big question then was the Camino going to be accessible to people who are mobility challenged? As it happens, my wife and I felt especially prepared for this question. In 2015, Susan, my wife, and I traveled with our son William with a group from France who were traveling with 4 of their mobility challenged friends. And they had special trekking chairs that they used to help their friends along the way. We knew then that this was something that was entirely possible. We spoke at length with Connie, Gabriel's mom, and we all decided that this was a challenge that we would like to make happen. We had logistical challenges, and we needed to raise an amount of money to make this happen. But with the help of our friends, our family, our church, our community, we were able to make it happen. We were expecting that the Camino would be a great gift to Gabriel, and it was. He had an amazing time, as we all did. But we also discovered that Gabriel too was a great gift to the Camino. And we would like to share some of our experiences with you.
Hi, I'm Susan, Kim's wife and another member of Team Gabriel. And I'm showing you the route that we took this past summer. We started at the beginning of the Camino Frances in the charming French town of Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. Highlighted in yellow are the places we stayed each night. On day 1, it was straight up the Pyrenees. Beautiful, but definitely not something for the weak or faint of heart. We continued up the Pyrenees on day 2, encountering heavy clouds and wind, some light rain, and in places deep mud. but happily our team and trekking chair were up to the challenge. We did get a little help though from Benjamin, a new pilgrim that we met from Germany, who became an important part of our Camino community. Day 3 took us to the foothills of Spain and towards the historic Running of the Bulls town of Pamplona. We averaged about 15 miles per day, and each day one of our team members drove our support van. This allowed us to have the van intersect with us at a couple different points each day in case that was necessary. We stayed in pilgrim hostels or albergues with other pilgrims, which were comfortable, clean, hospitable, and a great time hanging out together each afternoon and evening. We finished our pilgrimage in the city of Logroño, a really cool city known for its fabulous tapas. We experienced so much more than we had hoped for on this journey. We found it hard in a really good way, a way that meaningful things often are, but we also found it accessible. Most of all, profound and life-giving. And now I'm going to introduce you to Gabriel, the young man that inspired this journey.
And here we go. Final destination.
So we're calling this a pilgrimage. What, in your mind, what does that mean, going on a pilgrimage?
In my mind, it basically means like letting go of everything that the world tries to bear you down with. Getting away from the world and getting closer to God.
Most people walk the Camino or ride their bikes these days. Some ride horses. How are you going to travel?
I'm gonna travel on this thing that Mr. Gardner has called a chariot. It's really called a jouet, but it's a one-wheeled chair with arms coming out in the front and in the back, where people stand in the front and the back and push and pull me, with people on either side to balance out the chair.
And have you been on it yet?
Yes, it is the most wonderful thing I have ever been in.
So it sounds like you're pretty excited about this whole venture.
Yes, I'm really excited about this.
In addition to Gabriel, Susan, and myself, we brought together a group of 7 other people who shared Gabriel's vision to do the Camino. We couldn't have known this at the beginning, but each member brought unique and valuable contributions to the entire team. We are so very grateful for all of them.
I'm still here for you. I'll help you to do. I'll bring out your light. I'll show how bright. Spread my love for a while, and it's time to silence our mind. I share my heart with a smile, and it's time to feel human. 'Cause the truth in the still vibe between us is a bond that you can hide, 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 tight. Forget the fears and all the tears. Your life is to fight. I'm still here for you. I'll help you to do. I'll bring out your light. I'll show how bright you shine. Spread my love for a while, and it's time to silence our mind. Share my heart with a smile, and it's time to feel human. 'Cause be true in this world is the best way you could do. Let us survive between us is a bond that you can hide, hide, hide.
Stop the bus, wanna get off. Didn't buy a ticket, don't care about the cost. And the world keep turning, my feet keep burning. World keep turning round and round. My feet keep burning when they touch the ground. Walked into a broke down bar, pulled out an old guitar, said, hey now, do you wanna sing the blues? Jimi Hendrix, blue suede shoes. And the world keep turning, my feet keep burning. World keep turning round and round. My feet keep burning when they touch the ground. Packed my bag and I headed west to the setting sun and the great unrest. Made my bed by the pale moonlight, gathering stars were a wonderful sight. And the world keep turning, feet keep burning. The world keep turning round and round. My feet keep burning when they touch the ground. I said, hey now, do you wanna sing the blues?
We're almost there.
We're our visitor.
Round and round, my feet keep burning when they touch the ground. I said, hey now, you wanna sing blues? Jimi Hendrix, blue suede.
I played White Rover, no never, no more. I went downtown the house I used to frequent, and I told the young lady my money was spent. I asked her for
Turning round and round, my feet keep burning when they touch the ground. I said, hey now, you wanna sing blues? Jimi Hendrix, blue suede shoes. Said, hey now, do you wanna sing blues? Jimi Hendrix, blue suede shoes. World keep turning round and round. Feet keep burning. World keep turning round and round. My feet keep burning when they touch the ground.
Based on our experiences in the past, we knew that the Camino community would play an important role for all of us. It happened again. So many people lending a hand, becoming a part of our team.
How did we meet?
I think we met at the first part, Juntas Valles, and we were trying to climb up this muddy hill.
Gosh, what's the name of that hill again?
How are you? I don't know. What is it? I'm good.
It starts with a P.
You mean the Pyrenees?
That one. Yeah. Gosh,
See you again.
it was rainy
It was.
and
It was
wet
yeah,
and muddy,
very wet, yeah.
and I slipped
Why do you slip?
because it was raining.
Yeah, you had no
And my foot was right under the footrest of Gabriel's thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I look up, and you're there, smiling and handing me your walking stick. Yeah, and then we strapped you to the front, and you pulled us up the hill.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, gosh, what a good memory. Now, how did you join our group?
Well, that's a good question. I joined the group when I heard you needed help from Lee.
Who's Lee?
Lee's a Cornishman who met you when he slept in the wrong bunk bed.
And who are you?
I'm Rasmus. I'm from Denmark, and I just wanted to help because I'm here all by myself, and I like to help people and make them laugh. So that was my job in this group.
Tørklæde, de lange stokkehud. For mine bukser flager, når jeg giver dig stokkefri. Du får en sko, din mos. Jeg losser din mor hårdt i skylder op alle ud af dås. Den der ligger på jorden må man træde på. For dem der visker, de lyver. Hvis ikke de visker, jeg er rundt. Min kæft har ingen holdeplads. Vær så vær på vagt, og hvis der er mere med dig, så bliver det sagt. Woo! Woo!
Still be having fun, I guess it doesn't always have to be so.
Man, it's steep.
You should get a shot of the hill after we walk back.
Okay.
In the afternoon, the days are ending real soon in the summer. I lost my heart and I found a home. We're far apart, but we're never alone in the summer. Dear Louise, I must see. Dear Louise, apple tree. Dear Louise.
Oh my God.
Guessing the fast from the patio here in the summer. Dear Louise, I must see. Dear Louise, apple tree. Dear Louise, Santa still just as well.
Okay, we've got Cornwall on the front right. We've got Denmark on the front left. On the steering is, where'd you get from? Irish. Irish, and then we've got an Aussie not doing any work, bringing up the trail.
So, are you good sleeping? Yeah. Okay, good.
Doesn't always have to be so.
The Camino is welcoming to everyone. It is a road for all of us, saints and sinners alike. Wherever you're coming from, whatever your background, the Camino is a sacred path where pilgrims can experience forgiveness, faith, hope, healing, and joy. The core of the good news of Jesus Christ that St. James shared across northern Spain 2,000 years ago. Team Gabriel experienced all of these things in our pilgrimage this past summer as we opened ourselves to God and to each other and to the other pilgrims with whom we traveled. There were lots of small sacred moments, from holy places being restored, to pilgrims tending to the physical needs of other pilgrims, to deep and meaningful conversations with each other. But two amazing moments stood out. Two baptisms on this trip. So significant, as we got to celebrate with two of the folks who joined our team, laying burdens down and turning towards the one who gives us life.
You have built this house, and I have locked you out. Consecrated now, still bringing you my offerings. My body wears away, but you lead my soul to waters deep.
Includes the water that even listen and that even help
my enemies. Christ in me, the hope of glory. I made alive in Jesus' death. Christ in me, the hope of glory, love has finally found a place to rest in me. Though my heart feels weak, my faith is wavering, to me the greatest of your mysteries. You have won my heart. You have won my
There you go. That's amazing.
Christ in me, the hope of glory. I made alive in Jesus' death. Christ in me, the hope of glory. Love has finally found a place to rest. Christ in me, the hope.
Do you know what? Pushing you has been a learning process for me, and I think I've got far more from it than you have. It's been
I'm not
epic.
so sure.
No, I am. I was in a broken place when you found me, and by the time last night we had a moment together, didn't we? Do you remember what you said? I was on top of
I gave him this analogy. I said he's a clay jar on top of on a shelf, and I said I picked it up and threw it on the ground and it broke open.
Yeah. You broke my hard exterior and let something better out, didn't you? We got rid of the excess. Meeting Daryl, I'd heard about some mad Americans taking somebody in a wheelchair over down the Camino. And at this point, I probably wasn't sure I'd make the next day on my own, let alone without helping. But the next day I came along, even I wasn't very well at the time, but I came along to help, didn't I? And I thought I'll see if I can help you for a little bit. And then I found that the energy I was getting from Gabriel, although you may have thought I was carrying your weight, I think you were carrying my weight.
Christ in me, the hope of glory, love has finally found a place to rest in me.
Need a break?
My legs are tired.
Shall I take over?
Why?
Give him Craig. Go on, I'll give it a go.
He's a pro now.
Yeah.
Ready? Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
I was